Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we are reacting to Sweden versus Norway, the siblings. They have found, well, a friendly. They have found each other in a friendly right before the World Cup. Both of them are in the World Cup, and this was a request from Whiplash. Now, I accidentally saw the results, so I do know who's going to win. But Whiplash says Norway versus Sweden in the second to last friendly match before the World Cup. It is a friendly match, but it's never played as a friendly when it's Norway versus Sweden. Norway was saving their two stars, Holland and Odegaard. Wait, Holland didn't play for the whole match. Oh, it's like, they are saving him. It's like Neymar as well. And Sweden put on their star Isak for the second half. It's up to the reserves to prove themselves. Norway also did 10 changes to the team in halftime. That was exactly what Brazil did. When I watched Brazil friendly, they played the first team and then they played the reserve. They did 10 substitutions. Here is one highlight video. It's a little bit poorly edited, but that's because of copyright, and a link to some stats. So first, let's watch the highlights, because I didn't watch the game. I was actually live on Twitch, which I am right now as well, and we're gonna watch that. And guys, by the way, I do have this scarf. My Sweden scarf is arriving thanks to Susan, and thanks to Whiplash for getting me this scarf for Norway, which we will be watching closely in the World Cup, Norway and Sweden. Shame Denmark didn't make it, but let's go.
Near capacity crowd inside the Ullevål Stadium, the best part of 25,000 in attendance. A happy.
By the way, the audio isn't great either, so I'm gonna reduce the volume on the audio so you guys can hear me.
Hunting ground for Norwegian national team for a while now. Unbeaten here for over 2 years and 12 games. Sweden haven't won here since 1991.
Have you noticed that they're all young?
So's the teams. No Erling Haaland for Norway tonight. Their top scorer gets a rest, as does regular captain Martin Ødegaard after playing in the Champions League final on Sunday.
Norwegians, is it Holland, like I'm saying it, Holland, or is it Haaland?
Jørgen Strand Larsen comes in up front, while Fredrik Åsnes makes his first appearance since November 2023. A 70th cap in goal for Ørjan Nyland. In front of him, a back four that played in all 8 of their World Cup qualifiers.
There he is. He really looks like a Viking.
So underway in Norway, runners-up in the German Bundesliga. On boot downfield.
Okay.
And an early touch for Jakob Zetterström, also
Graham
team
Potter.
duties. And his reputation has gone even higher since he took office. And Norway, plenty of 6-footers in that Norwegian attack, but it's a Swedish head that wins the ball.
It's a Swedish head that wins the ball. A Swedish head.
Form favours Norway tonight. And pursuit, but Strand Larsen will get Berger. Bob's still going.
That was so close.
Out bravely in at the
Tighten up that defense, man. So far, so good. 6 minutes in. Quite a few attacks.
Svensson
Another opportunity.
Away, drops for Bob. Good first touch. Ryerson
and it's
try.
in. Ooh, the deflection.
Flicked home at the near post, and the man that normally scores the goals joins in the celebrations. It's his replacement this evening, Jørgen Strand Larsen.
The goalkeeper could have got that, but that deflection was deadly.
For these Norwegian supporters.
There is our man. There he is, doing the... I don't know what that is. The helicopter movement. Speaking of helicopter, Whiplash just told me that Norway took their luxury private plane to the World Cup. Norwegians are so extra. You guys are so cool. Oh man, what about Sweden? How did you guys get there? Or have you not traveled yet? Everybody's traveling today, right? I know Brazil is traveling today as well. Dude, that deflection was wild.
This is Ayari.
Erling Haaland.
Sørloth looking for Strand Larsen. Eliasson too strong with the centre.
I can see Norway is playing on the sides.
You sir!
Wow.
Now for Bob Strand Larsen.
Ooh, interesting.
At the moment they're finding it difficult.
I saw his vision. I saw the idea,
and
but it didn't go.
Wolf was in strongly, but Johansson Smith and attacking that penalty area. Oscar Bob for Norway.
No, that wasn't it.
Not a good clearing header. That's right. Bob in for number 2.
Oh,
he's been forced wide.
I saw the vision there too.
It's the first time Sweden have been in the. It's a good challenge by Bergvall. Eliasson offering an option to his right.
And it's in.
Norway.
No. Wait, it went in? What the heck?
Putting Sweden to the sword all too easily.
Damn, man. 2-0. That was a weird edit for sure.
Option to his right. Norway.
But that's because of the copyright.
Putting Sweden to the sword all too easily.
That's still in the first half.
Even without
18 minutes in, 2-0.
Come through via the
So
playoff route.
almost a goal every 9 minutes on average.
Getting the goals. Ryerson delivers. Unfortunate slip was from Alanga. Ryerson was first.
Norway
ball
is
for Norway.
really putting pressure on Sweden.
Away from Hein, and he's found
one more.
Larsen.
No, wide.
From his reaction,
that was wide.
For Sweden to reduce the arrears. Nielsen going for it twice.
Sweden almost
Under the big test as Berger delivers the cross. There's Alanga.
Dang, but Norway has been attacking so much.
Make that 6 as it's delivered.
Oh, it's in.
Can't get a fist to it. And it's come off Strand Larsen for his second goal and Norway's third of the evening.
Dang, Norway. Norway has been
from
critical.
A Swedish defensive point of view, this
surgical
is
with
horrific.
With their offensive. Dude, and that was a handball too. Well, it wasn't actually a handball. It just brushed off his arm. 3-0 so far. Dang it.
This is horrific.
Sweden. How are you guys feeling for the World Cup?
Not that they're complaining. Strand Larsen has got 2 on for Ayari.
Dude, if Norway is attacking like this without their 2 best players,
so
what are they going to do when Holland is there and Odegaard too?
Strand Larsen with the opener on 9.
Wait, where is Sweden's goal?
Capacity crowd inside.
This is supposed to be a 3-1 match, right? Where's Sweden's goal? I thought Sweden was going to score.
Strand Larsen with the opener on 9.
I think it was cut from the last. Or is this just the first half? This is definitely a Scandinavian derby. But anyways, dang. Sweden versus Norway. These are brothers. It's a sibling rivalry here. And Norway is doing so well. You know what's interesting? I just found out that Sweden actually has the 14th most goals. Let's see. Most World Cup goals all time. Here's a list of all-time countries. I want to know the countries. Let me see if I can find the stats for you. But it's something that I saw and I was like, dude, this is crazy. Here it is. So we have in first place, we have Brazil, second place, Germany, third place, Argentina, fourth place, France, Italy, Spain, England, Netherlands, all the big and famous countries for football. Uruguay, Hungary. Hungary was one of the best teams back in the day as well. Russia, Soviet Union, Poland, Mexico. And look at number 14, right below Mexico. We have Sweden right above Portugal. Dude, when I saw this, I was like, what the heck? I did not expect that because, I didn't expect to see Sweden because I've never heard of Sweden being like famous for football, It's above Yugoslavia, above Belgium, above Chile, above Croatia, above the United States. That's not too hard because the United States is not also known for, football. But dang, Sweden's over there. But I'll tell you what, the way Norway has been attacking, the way Norway has been scoring so many goals, it might be in the top 20 soon because dang, Norway, every single match that I've seen Norway play, they have scored more than 2 goals. They are on fire right now. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, we do have other stats too. Sorry, let's check out the stats. I forgot about the stats. So 3-1 to Norway against Sweden. First goal was Strand Larsen. Wait, what? I don't understand this. Oh, okay. These are the assists. Okay. I was looking at the times. I was like, wait, what? So we have Nusa. Wait, wasn't there a goal in the 10th minute? Okay, we have Nusa scoring. We have Larsen scoring. We have Isak scoring for Sweden. Okay, so Isak is Sweden's best player and he scored. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, now I get it. Larsen scored at 8 minutes, and then Nusa scored at 18 minutes, and then Larsen scored again at 37 minutes. So there were 3 goals in the first half, and the third goal came from the fourth goal of the match came from Sweden. Okay. And then we have match stats. Norway had overall possession, 22 shots versus 9 shots against Sweden. Out of the 22 shots, Norway only had 7 on target. Bro, you got to be critical, especially in the World Cup. If you lose possession of the ball, it could cost you. So you can't be taking these shots if it's not on target. You're giving the ball away. You got to be collected. You've got to be careful and take the shots on target so you can get a higher percentage of goals. You could see that Sweden took 9 shots, 5 of them were on target, 1 was a goal. So that's pretty cool. But then again, out of 7 shots that Norway took, 3 were in. So that's pretty cool as well. So I think creating more opportunities, opening up a little bit more, then I think they will get more shots on target and more in the goal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't read. Is that Nami? Thank you for the 3 coffees. Nami, thank you so much. Okay, back to the stats real quick. We have total touches inside the opposition box, 50 from Norway. So almost 50% of the touches were shots. 22 shots, 50 touches. 14 from Sweden. Goalkeeper saves, 3 for Norway, 4 for Sweden. Aerial duels, 1, 10 for Norway, 7 for Sweden. 6 fouls committed for Norway, pretty aggressive, versus 6 from Sweden, pretty aggressive as well. So 12 fouls in total. But you would expect on a derby like this, on a on a brotherly dispute. We had 6 corners from Norway and 1 from Sweden. In-depth match stats. Shots off target, 8 of them. Attempts out of the box, 2. One-on-one attempts, 1. Total offsides, 2. Versus 2. 9 shots. Okay, pretty cool. Distribution. Total passes, 581 passes. So you see Norway is playing the passing game. 88% of those passes were accurate against 485 from Sweden, and 88.5% were accurate. So you could see that Sweden were more accurate. But that's the thing. Sweden was taking it. Oh my gosh, there's like so much rain outside. Oh my days. It's raining cats and dogs outside. I just noticed. Dang it. Crazy. I need to close the window. But anyways, you can see that the way Sweden is playing, they're playing it safe because there are 485 passes with only 9 shots on goal, and 5 of them were on target. So Sweden seems to be a little bit afraid of pushing forward, being on the offensive, because they're keeping it, they're passing it. I think they're keeping it, they're trying to keep the ball possession a little bit more and only push when they see an opening, which leads to less goals. Backward passes 77 out of 104. So looks like Norway is also working with a counter attack. Forward passes 154 versus 124. So you can see that kind of that's what they're trying to do. What I've noticed with Norway is that they're trying to go on the sides. They're trying to go in, cross. They're trying to do some aerial balls as well. Total long balls 50. See, now that shows vision. That really shows vision, because when you see an opening, you do a long pass, get the balls in the right position against 32. Again, this shows me that Sweden is playing it safe. Successful final third passes, 137 versus 57. Total crosses. This is what I'm talking about. They're playing on the sides and crossing. 25 crosses. So they're playing on the edges, trying to create an opening and then crossing to try to get. But it's funny because they didn't get, actually, they got 2 headers, right? Okay, interesting. On the defensive side, we see 15 tackles for Norway, 13 for Sweden, 61 tackle, and 69 for Sweden. 6 fouls committed, 6 fouls committed. No yellow cards for Norway, but 1 for Sweden. And then we had 8 total clearances versus 34 total clearances. 1 clearances off the line. So you see, all these stats kind of show me that Sweden is playing it safe. Sweden kind of needs to be more aggressive if they want to, survive. And that's why Norway is getting so many goals, because they are playing aggressively. They are not retreating. They're always pushing. Even if they get 1 goal, they're always pushing. They keep pushing, they keep pushing, they keep pushing. They're playing aggressively, they're playing tactically, and they're taking the risk. It's a very risky thing for Norway over here. But they also have the defensive side to make up for the offensive. So I think that's what is being successful. The more you try, the more you get there. But they do need to tighten up that defense, because the counterattack from other countries, if you don't have a tight defense, you will get scored upon. But then again, as I said, if Norway starts getting accurate shots on target, they will score even more. And that's where Holland will come in, with his accuracy. It's going to be cool. I'm totally right. Thank you so much. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Did you see that thunder in my face? Lightning, not thunder. If you want to see Isak goal in the second half, okay, let's jump into that before we end this video. Guys, please do support the channel, like the video, and I hope this doesn't get blocked. If you do not see this on YouTube, it got blocked. I will be watching. Whoa! Dude, that was awesome. That was really cool. I'm not going to play the replay so that it won't affect, but dang, that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. From the outside, curved it over and down. That ball had curve and it had down momentum. Dang, crazy. Isak, man. Did a great job. Okay, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much, Whiplash. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.